Congratulations. You have defeated your opponent and brought much honor to the samurai. What are you doing? Stop that!
Sorry about that.
As I was saying, you have restored the honor to our clan, and because of that...
Oh, that's nasty. I got his eyeball.
Cut it out!
Sorry.
What is wrong with you?
Nothing wrong. Go on.
You have restored the honor to our clan, and...
Look at that! I shoved my whole sword up his ass.
There is no honor in this.
Ah, shit. I ran out of battery. Just when I was about to stick another sword up his ass. Fuck.
Hi!
What type of video was I making here? That's right, gaming pickups. Yes, I've been buying games again, so legally I'm obligated to make a new gaming pickups video. That's the state law, you know. Can't do anything about it. I'm sorry. The laws are fucked up in Finland, you know. You wouldn't know if you're not from around here. Don't fact check that. That's also illegal in Finland. I got 5 games and that stupid helmet you saw earlier. Yeah, that's right. So I'll try to blast through these quick, and actually 3 of these games you might have already seen in unboxing shit, so I'll try to be quick. About these, so... First game I have is Front Mission First. I just have to say that this naming policy is just genius. Naming it Front Mission First, so you'll always know this was the first game in the franchise. That helps a lot. Don't believe me? How about we go and play some Doom? That's right. Did I mean the first Doom that came in the 90s or 2016 Doom? Nobody knows, so I guess we're playing Duke Nukem 3D, because they had the sense of naming their games betterly. Not sure if that's a word, but we'll go with that. Front Mission First is a remake of the Super Nintendo Front Mission, so yeah, this is still first, but it's a remake of the first. Well, actually, this is first remake too, so it makes sense in 2 different ways. That's clever. That's just clever writing, clever naming. It's a tactical RPG where apparently you control some mechs or something like that, and yeah, it's got this isometric view, and yeah, it's whole strategy shit, you know, and with RPG elements. Apparently you just move your guys and then the other one moves their guys, you know, it's turn-based, so you know, and then you shoot or heal, or I guess fix, because these are mechs, or do any of that shit, you know, other shit on your turn. Whatever you do in tactical RPGs, you know, all the basic stuff, you know, attack, defend, flee, and all the shit you do in tactical RPGs. Haven't played this yet. I did an unboxing, go check that out. I always wanted this because I do like tactical RPGs, so you know, this one looked really interesting. So yeah, I like mechs too, so yeah, definitely gonna give this one a try at some point, but I still haven't gotten around to this because I've been busy, but I've actually tried all the other games, so that's a plus. This was the only one I haven't played, so I can't really tell any more shit about this than I could during the unboxing, so go watch that if you want more nonsense and shit I don't know shit about. Moving on, next game. Next game I also unboxed, and it is also for Nintendo Switch, which, you know, Front Mission First was also, if you didn't see the cover, but yeah, I got 3 games for Nintendo Switch and 2 PlayStation 5 games. I didn't mention that, but now I did. And this one is Sonic Origins Plus, and this one I actually tried. Now, when it comes to my game session, Well, I would just like to point out, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, and I guess I'm also kind of half blind and shit like that. Yeah, this one has 12 Game Gear titles, I have never played Game Gear. I've never played Game Gear Sonic games, and I really wanted to play those, so I popped this in, and I was, going through the menus and shit, look like I'm gonna play some Game Gear shit for the first time in my life. I really want to try that out. What kind of games were on Game Gear? I don't know, but I'm about to see. Well, turns out I didn't see, cause there was only Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic CD. I think there was Sonic and Knuckles too, might have been, or maybe it was Sonic 3 just, blended in. I don't fucking know, but no Game Gear titles. So I went through all the menus and still no Game Gear titles. So I played Sonic CD. Never played that before. It was fun. It was, kind of like the first 3 Sonic games. You go fast as Sonic, side-scrolling 2D platformer. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. I played like 2 levels, 2 worlds, I only beat 1 boss. Yeah, I quit just before the second boss, but I should go back to that because I was really enjoying it. But after I quit, I was like, where the fuck are those Game Gear titles? And then I noticed there was I think there was a code inside here or something. You gotta put it in the Nintendo shop, and that way you can download the Game Gear games or something like that. If I understood it correctly, I could still be mistaken, but moral of the story is keep your eyes open and check the box inside out, everything. You might find codes or some shit, so you won't miss shit. That was kind of convoluted moral of the story. Yeah, so I didn't try the Game Gear titles. I tried Sonic CD, loved it. Of course I love Sonic 1, 2 and 3. Those are fucking fantastic Sonic games. I have those originals for my Sega Mega Drive. I don't know why I'm pointing because you can't see my Sega Mega Drive games are there, and my Sega Mega Drive is there. It's in one of those black shelves. So it doesn't help when I point those because you can't see them, but Sonic. I love Sonic. Sonic's great. I just wish I could have tried the Game Gear titles. I'll go back to this and try the Game Gear titles at some point, but for now, I haven't tried those. And the last game I unboxed was, this was fantastic. I played through this game cause it is Bud Spencer and Terence Hill, Slaps and Beans 2, and I am a huge fan of Bud Spencer and Terence Hill, so obviously I'm gonna play through this game, and also it helps that this game was like 3, maybe 4 hours long. I don't remember exactly how much I spent playing this, but yeah, it was quick playthrough. 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up game. It also has minigames and shit like that, and there's also a minigame mode if you want to play that with your friends, but I gotta warn you, I love Bud Spencer and Terence Hill, but this ain't no Mario Party. They were decent, like one playthrough fun, You get to try all those minigames throughout your playthrough of the game, so, you see those there, and I didn't really see no point getting back to those. Maybe not even with friends. There are a hell of a lot better party games out there, so keep that in mind. When it comes to the game itself, I love beat 'em ups, and this was okay. Just as a beat 'em up, taking away the Bud Spencer and Terence Hill themes and all that crap. The fightings, it's alright. It won't blow your mind. This ain't no Streets of Rage or Turtles or anything like that. This ain't no Double Dragon or Battletoads either. This is more in the lines of the first Cobra Kai game, I guess, but this is like a 16-bit pixel graphics, so the fighting's kind of it's missing some weight, and you don't really feel it when you hit someone. So plus there's like shit tons of guys, enemies on the screen, so it just kind of becomes at times you're just bashing the attack buttons. Of course you got your light attack and your heavy attack like in every goddamn beat 'em up game, and then there's special moves and shit like that. The moves are fun, if you've seen the movies, you recognize them. If you haven't seen the movies, well, this is kind of, I'd say like 6 or 7 out of 10 maybe. I might have to go 6 out of 10, but as a Bud Spencer and Terence Hill fan, this was fucking awesome. It was 11 out of 10. First of all, the music's from the movies. Bud Spencer and Terence Hill movies had some of the catchiest musics. I mean, they're the kind of earworms that just get stuck in a fucking endless loop in your brain. Little warning there. And of course, all the references to all the Bud Spencer and Terence Hill movies. That's always fun. And there's also references to other movies too. Kind of weird. There's, you know, like those statues from Ghostbusters, you know, those Zool thingies. And I found Alien and Predator, and there was something else. Fuck, I can't remember. Was there like E.T. or DeLorean, or there were other references too, you know. Those were kind of fun to, you know, notice throughout the playthrough. But yeah, it's alright. It wasn't expensive for Bud Spencer and Terence Hill fan. Yeah, definitely go for this. For just beat 'em up game fans, well, if you played all the other beat 'em up games through, yeah, this is good. This is good. Oof. I might pick this up over the first Cobra Kai. I haven't tried the second one, even though I bought it. But yeah, it's kind of even Steven. So, you know, I don't know. I had fun, but then again, I'm one of those fucking fanboys, so, you know, don't trust me. Anyway, moving on. Then we get to my PlayStation 5 games, and these ones you haven't seen, I don't think so. Unless I was really drunk and I made a gaming pickups video that I don't know about. The hell do you want? Ricky just came to say hello. I'm supposed to show games. You're distracting. Okay, I'll put it down. PlayStation 5 games. Got lost there for a second. I got 2 PlayStation 5 games. This one, I almost skipped this, and when I think about it, I don't know. I was gonna get both of these games anyways at some point. I was gonna pick Super Mario Bros. Wonder or whatever that new fucking Mario game was over this, but I went with this, and it's Spider-Man 2. Now yeah, it doesn't really matter which one I get first, because I'm getting both at some time, but yeah, I went with this one, and after I got home I was like, man, I really want to play Mario, but both games are probably great. I mean, I played a little bit of this one. I basically played like the tutorial, the first boss and shit like that. Then I went back to Final Fantasy 16, which I'm in the middle of, because I don't want to leave that like that. I want to beat that game, really, so, you know, but this was good. This was good. But I tried, you know, the first mission. It basically starts with a boss fight, and it's looking really good. You know, it's really cinematic, and I really like Spider-Man first game. And I haven't played Miles Morales. I was like, do I have to play that to really get into this? But there's a quick recap of what happened to both these characters in their previous games. So in that sense, no, it's not necessary. But there's this little fucking twitching in my brain that, you know, play Miles Morales. You can't play this until you play Miles Morales. And I can't fucking shut it up, but I'm gonna try to ignore it and just get into this. I'll buy Miles Morales at some point, probably. I didn't buy it when PlayStation 5 was released, and I've been checking out if I could find on sale or something that package where there was Miles Morales and Spider-Man 1, you know, the PlayStation 5 version. So yeah, just haven't found it at the right price, and it's older game, so I'm not gonna spend, you know, full price, because these aren't Nintendo games. These prices actually come down, so fuck full price. Black Friday soon, so maybe then, I don't know. Or when you see this video, maybe Black Friday's gone already. I don't fucking know. My editing takes time, so, you know. But yeah, you were swinging around with the web, and that is just as fun as it was in the first game. I loved that. Spider-Man 1 was kind of rare game in that sense that I didn't really use fast travel, like probably once or twice. Oh no, you know, apart from that, I was just web slinging my way throughout the town, because it was so fun mechanic, you know. They really nailed that mechanic. It's just great, you know. It's so fun way to move around in game. I mean, who doesn't like shooting their sticky webs all over the place? I'm not a huge comic book guy. I have superhero movie fatigue. I've seen some people on YouTube like that isn't a real thing, but fuck, for some of us it is. I can't watch those movies anymore. Like Guardians of the Galaxy, I loved 1 and 2. Those were great movies. I still haven't seen the third one because I'm not interested. I don't want to see any more superhero movies. I want to see some other shit for a change. I have superhero fatigue. If someone says to you it's not a real thing, here's a living fucking proof. So, you know, fuck that person. Fuck that person right up his stupid fucking ass. I'd rather take, like, Human Centipede 4 over new superhero movie. I actually kind of enjoyed Human Centipede movies. I'm missing those. Those are gonna be in some movie pickups video in the near future, hopefully. Disgusting, but I am. But yeah, this one has Venom, apparently the main villain or something like that. Maybe they'll throw a curveball at the end, I don't know. I'll see it when I play it, or unless some motherfucker spoils it in the comments. Well, I don't actually care, you know. I know some Spider-Man villains, there's gonna be tons of those in this. I don't care who the main villain is. The story was actually, I really enjoyed it in the first game too, but actually I don't have too many comments, so go right ahead and spoil it, because that's just one more for the YouTube algorithm. It shows that people watch this shit, or at least leave angry comments. So, yeah. Spider-Man 2. I'll have to get more into it after Final Fantasy 16. And the last game I have came out September 19th, which was my birthday, so I got this as a birthday gift from a dickweed. I refuse to call him friend, I call him dickweed. And it's Mortal Kombat 1. Now, talk about fucking confusing naming policies. Well, the first Mortal Kombat was just Mortal Kombat, so this being Mortal Kombat 1... I don't fucking know. Maybe they're doing drugs or something. Who gives a shit? They're not even trying anymore. There is a kind of sense in the one in this, because this is kind of... I don't want to spoil the story. I don't want to spoil it, but you could say kind of maybe soft reboot, but in a way it's not. But in a way it is. You know, you'll have to play the story through if you want to know. And yeah, I played the story mode through, and yeah, it was good. It was good. You know, I always enjoyed the story modes in Mortal Kombat games. I still haven't played was it 11? That was before this one. I haven't gotten that. I don't have it. Now it's cheap, so I might get that and just play through the story mode quickly. Just so, you know, I can catch up or something like that, I don't know. But this one kind of reboots all the characters in a way, and what have they done to my boys? I mean, like Raiden, Kung Lao, and you know, all the other Asian guys. They're like, what is this, fucking Dawson's Creek but in China? Shit. They're okay, but they've lost some edge. The characters come off as bit fucking teenager-ish. Johnny Cage, who is my favorite, he's alright. I can live with that, but I do have to give them credit too. They have the best character in this game in Mortal Kombat's history, which is, well, you probably guessed it, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, bring it! Boom! I finally meet Hollywood Boulevard Johnny.
That is so fucking awesome. He even gave his voice to this game. It's another skin for Johnny Cage, so when you're playing through the story mode, obviously it's just Johnny Cage and his voice, but when you're playing, you know, like towers and single fights and shit like that, and you pick Jean-Claude Van Damme's skin, well, damn. It sounds like Van Damme. It's fucking great. I love it. Actually, apart from the story, I played the tower through as Johnny Cage, and then there's the invasion mode, which is this kind of longer mode where you go and do different battles, and you know, you can buy shit and there's items and stuff like that. I haven't played it too much. I got stuck at one dude. I couldn't beat him, but I pretty much played that only as Jean-Claude Van Damme, because damn. I've tried every character like once or twice, but I haven't really played this like that much yet, so I really have to dive more into this, but I do appreciate that the story mode was quick. I played through that, and you know, this kind of game you can go back into and just play out whenever you want. The fighting mechanics are still great, you know, they're like the newer Mortal Kombat games have had, except this one adds a friend. I was kind of worried, is this gonna be like that, was it Tekken Tag Tournament? I haven't really played those too much, but I wasn't a fan of the two character type fighting, you know, where you have two characters and you have to fight as both. This one, I think, does it better because I like just one character fighting. The other one's kind of like this, you could almost say it's just an extra attack. You have your button where you can control the, well, not control, but you can sometimes summon the other guy, you know, to do a punch or throw some magic shit or grenades or shoot. Depends who you pick as your other partner. So in that sense, it's kind of, it doesn't bother me. That's actually, it's kind of cool, you know? And the other guy also has his own fatalities and shit, so you have more choices when you go through the matches. Yeah, it didn't bother me that much, so, you know, I'm cool with that mechanic. But yeah, Mortal Kombat, it's fucking gory and bloody and shit like that. There were some rumblings on social media and shit like that, that they changed some of the girl outfits at least, you know, not as hot as they used to be, which, you know, I like hot, I like revealing outfits and shit like that, so, you know, but in the end, fuck it, you know, I'm always gonna see the insides of the girls anyways, you know, because in this game you can pretty much cut them in half, and it's what is inside that matters, so always keep that in mind. Yes, I would like the hotter outfits, but we didn't get those, so that's the way of the world today, you know. Everyone's fucking dressing up, you know. We're going back to porn in like 20s and 30s, you know, when they showed like an ankle and shit, you know. I don't know where I'm going with this rant, but character-wise, not the best Mortal Kombat, but when it comes to fighting mechanics, it's still, you know, it still kicks ass. It's really good. It ain't Tekken, but it's still really good. I did enjoy this game. Story mode wasn't the best, but still enjoyed this game. Jean-Claude Van Damme. God damn it. You put Van Damme in anything and it's gonna be Van Damme times better. That didn't make any sense. I was trying to do Van Damme pun, but I'm gonna... Mortal Kombat. I recommend it if you're into Mortal Kombat fighting games and you don't mind everyone being more dressed than previous games. And it's time for the main event of the video. The Ass Invader 3000. I can't see shit. I could put this on. There's actually cameras here so you can see. This is a Meta Quest 3. I was actually, originally I was gonna go with the PlayStation VR 2. Because I had the PlayStation VR 1 and I fucking loved that. It was great back then. So I was really looking forward to PlayStation VR 2, but then, you know, friends started talking about this and I started checking out some videos and shit like that, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I think I'll go with this one. I might get PlayStation VR 2 at some point when my budget grows or gets better. Right now it's in the shits. Well, definitely after this. But yeah, it's a VR headset. Virtual reality, which is the better reality if you ask me. And with this thing on your head, you can stick stuff into other people's butts. It's great. Here's the controllers. You have, you know, for both hands you have little joysticks there, and there's 2 buttons on top of each controller. My lighting's a little fucked, but I hope you can see that. Then you have like triggers here and another triggers here where your middle fingers are, you know, these fingers. And then you also have a little menu button here, and you have your meta button here. Then you just put on the helmet and you're ready to go. Doesn't need anything except, well, electricity, because it has battery, so that's what it needs to work. But one charge, you can probably play like 2 hours. I read somewhere that it's around 2 hours, which isn't too much. You know, you can get extra batteries and shit like that. But so far, I've never depleted the battery because I'm not that hardcore VR player. I do love VR games, and ever since I got this, I've been really into those again. But well, this fucking head strap that comes with this, it fucking sucks. It's, if you're gonna wear this 2 hours, more power to you, but I can't. I wear this like 1 hour and there's this huge fucking red mark on my forehead. It fucking sucks. It's not comfortable, so I'm gonna definitely invest in a better head strap. One of those battery head straps probably, which has extra battery behind here or something like that, and it's more comfortable because, like I said, this fucking sucks. Jesus, now that I look at these like this looks like jock strap. Just a weird observation. But yeah, MetaQuest 3, you know, you have a few cameras here, and that was a depth sensor or something, like it tells you the depth of things, you know, when you're looking through mixed reality mode, which means you can see the real world. But this is kind of cool. This one, the cameras are way better than in Quest 2, which I believe showed like black and white or something. I watched some videos, and that was kind of shitty. So this one actually has mixed reality games, which are fucking fun. I've tried few, you know, you can scan your house, or you know, your room, or you know, couple of rooms. I scanned fucking half the apartment, and I was sweating up because there was like this one game where you can put like windows and doors into your house. Usually it's good to put those where your real windows and doors are, then they make kind of sense more, but you don't have to. You can put them just like on a wall or shit like that. And when you put those and start the game, there's like zombies coming in, so you know you're gonna have to shoot. And I did like half the apartment. I was running around through this whole goddamn apartment. A couple of times I almost shat myself because I scanned the walls and shit, and there was like zombie in my house and I didn't fucking notice, and I almost ran into that bastard. And some of those zombies are fucking quick. And yeah, it's just really fun. The controllers are really accurate. I had some troubles at first, but it kind of changes with games, you know, depends on what you're playing. And also, you know, I think the lighting is kind of important, you know. The brighter lighting, the better. I believe it's like that. Well, especially if you're looking through the cameras, you know, it's kind of grainy the lower the light level is. So, you know, if you have really bright lights, it looks much better. But yeah, I got back into VR gaming, and I've really been enjoying it. And man, some of the games, you know, I got like boxing game. What was that? Thrill of the Fight or something. Yeah, it was Thrill of the Fight. That's like boxing game. You have your certain space, and you know, you move around your space like this. You know, you don't move with the fucking joysticks, which it's still kind of weird for me. I played some games where you move with your joysticks, and I like moving myself, you know, back and forth. So boxing game was fucking fantastic. Thrill of the Fight, you know. I played like half an hour, and I was wheezing and I was sweating, and I think I was dying, and probably had a small heart attack too, you know. That was fucking brutal. I mean, but it was so great, you know, the way the punches connect, and you know, you can block and you know, move around and shit. Probably my next video I'm gonna look like Rocky, because I'm gonna keep playing that. Yeah, I'm gonna get into shape with this shit. Probably not, but you know, it's at least still I'm enjoying it. This does have a lot of other exercise based games too, you know, so maybe I'll just switch it up at some point. But boxing was great, and the zombie game was great. Also, I really enjoyed the game that came with this really small game. It's one of those mixed reality games too. I'm actually enjoying the mixed reality games more than VR games at this moment. But you scan your apartment, and there's this UFO that comes crashing down the fucking roof, and those things are guns, and there are these little furry balls that invade your house. For once, it's not some pervy uncle, no, these are like alien furry balls. And they start banging your fucking walls, and before you know it, they rush through the walls and they jump around all around the goddamn house, and they're all colorful and shit, like, you know, 50 Shades of STDs. And you gotta shoot them, so, you know, you capture them before they blow themselves up. Another STD reference, you know. Well, I don't know what STD makes your balls blow up, but some make it feel like they're blowing up, and some make you hope they blow up so you wouldn't have to suffer anymore. I'm getting really sidetracked here, but yeah, there are these furry little balls, and you know, you go around your apartment and shoot those. It's so fun when you like scan your tables and you know, chairs and shelves and shit. Those little fuckers can actually hide behind those, and sometimes you're hearing that little squeaky voice that balls make, you know. I don't know I can't remember what sound they make in this game. I know what sound my balls make, mostly and then there's dust coming out. I can't fucking get through games with balls in them, you know, without making 100 references to really indecent things. Shit. But yeah, you just run around your apartment and shoot those fuckers, and it's just really fucking fun. It's the mixed reality. You can see your house, so you know, you don't really have to worry about hitting things. It does, when you look through these cameras, especially if you're like trying to read like text messages or shit, if you put them too close, it does kind of swerves the vision. Things get a little wavy or curvy or shit like that. kind of little like a small, you know, fisheye effect or something like that. But still, I never ran into like my couch or tables or anything while I was running out throughout this apartment, you know. I was kind of worried though, you know, a few times. But yeah, then there's the VR games. I do have a couple. I bought like, there was the Red, that was like one of the most recommended VR games. It was Red. Fuck. I can see it right now. Red Matter 2. That was really recommended, and I didn't play far yet. I'm gonna go back to that, but yeah, it's basically you're in a space station and there's no one around pretty much, and it's kind of atmospheric, but what I checked, it's not like full-on horror game apparently. I don't know. I hope not, cause horror in VR, you're just asking for a heart attack. But yeah, really cool looking game, and I missed VR. I really enjoyed the PlayStation 1 VR, and that wasn't really even like that great with the Move controllers, but still, it was fun. It was fucking fun. Also, one of my favorite games that I got was Swordsman. Wait, was it Swordsman? Come on, show that. Yeah, it was Swordsman. That was fucking fantastic. That's basically that's one of those games where you do move around with the little joysticks there. On the controllers, and I'm not a huge fan of that, but yeah, still it worked great. It worked great, and Swordsman is one where you take on opponents with swords, and it's just so fantastic. Just the way you can handle swords, you know, you can pick 2 swords in your hands, and you know, take one from your opponent. You start with 1 sword. No, actually, you can start with 2 swords. Yeah, that's how it went. Or you can take a shield, or there's axes, and there's bow. The bow works fucking great, you know, it's really accurate when you're trying to shoot your enemies. And it's just so much fun, you know, when you stick your sword in someone, it just sticks right there where you stick it, and there's blood. That's actually where I got the whole sticking stuff up people's butts thing, because that was kind of my main move in that game. Whenever I beat someone, I'd take their own sword and stick it up their butt. I just felt like doing that, and in VR, I can finally do what I really want to do, and that's stick stuff up people's butts. Wow, I really don't have much ambitions in life. I just want to stick stuff up people's butts. Who knew I only needed VR helmet and I'm good to go. But yeah, that was fantastic game, and there's a lot more coming. There's coming a new Arizona whatever, a zombie game that looked really fucking fun. I'm definitely gonna get that. It looked so goddamn good. I realized now that I played this, I gotta check out my Game of the Year list again, you know, because I'm gonna do my top games of 2023, maybe December, maybe January, I don't know, somewhere around there. But yeah, some of these VR games might be in it because they're just so goddamn fun. VR adds a whole new level when it comes to gaming. I'm the kind of guy who actually like 3D movies too, you know, whatever makes it more pop out in your fucking eyes. It's just fucking great. Also, watching movies, well, the strap it fucking sucks. So with that strap I have for the VR, I wouldn't really watch too many long movies, but I did watch a little bit of something from Amazon Prime. There was a Chuck Norris movie called Code of Silence, which is fucking fantastic because, well, Chuck Norris kicks ass, and Chuck Norris even has a robot body in that movie, which helps Chuck Norris kill a lot of people at the end. So, you know, I do recommend that movie if you're into action, any type of action, because Chuck Norris is like the gold standard of action. But yeah, I watched that, and it was like I was in a huge fucking movie theater, and it was just so great, you know. Finally I got to see Chuck Norris movie in a movie theater. That was like the best experience in my life, after sticking stuff up to people's butts. Anyway, VR, it's fucking fantastic. Oh, there's 2 models from the Meta Quest 3. There's one that has 128 gigabytes of, you know, space. That's not a lot. That one was 500. Well, I don't know what the prices are in US. Actually, I don't know that one's price in Finland either. I think that was like $499, so that's probably the US price. I can't remember what it was in Finland, but I'd imagine it was a little bit higher, because things usually are, but around there. And then there's the one I got, which is the 512 gigabyte space version. That one, in dollars, was that like $6.49, somewhere around there? Well, here it was $7.49. That's what I know. We get that little Finland extra in our prices, so yeah, wasn't the most cheapest thing, but it's pretty damn awesome, you know. A little bit more expensive than the PSVR, you know, if you want the 512 gigabyte model, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy, you know, and it works as its own console, so you know, you don't need any shit. Just hook it up on Wi-Fi and you can download games right into it and play wherever. So you know, that's great. You can also hook it up on your PC. I haven't done that yet, but yeah, apparently you can do that. So my friend really wants me to try out the VR chat, and I'm not a too chatty person with other people on camera. Yes, I am, but with other people, not too much. But yeah, I'm gonna give that one a try. It's gonna be interesting because I did, you know, like watch some YouTube stuff and Google a little bit. Mostly it came out that there's like weird people and a lot of sex offenders and shit like that. So I'm expecting there to be, you know, one or two maybe normal people too, but yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. Fuck. And that's everything I had this time, so fuck off. I'm not gonna fuck off. Well, I'm kinda gonna fuck off, but I'm not gonna fuck off physically. I'm gonna fuck off virtually, so fuck off. Oh, what's this? There's a VR detective game. Huh, I always wanted to be a detective, so I guess I'll play that. And what do we have here? We have 40-year-old male victim. Got his head bashed in. Any sign of the murder weapon? Yeah, here. It's a hammer. And they say people can't use tools anymore. Well, back that hammer cause it's evidence. I could do that. I could do that. Or... Oh shit, not again. This is only the tutorial mission and you failed 8 times already. Or I could take this hammer and shove it up the victim's ass. I know this is VR and it's new and exciting, but you could just play these games like they were meant to be played and not just shove stuff up people's asses. And it's in there. I'm not even real and I need a drink.